Hey, what's up, man? I got another one. On, there's this guy on YouTube named Brand Man who gives a lot of advice on uh, people trying to break into the music industry, and some other things. Just thinking like a boss, thinking in strategic ways. So I really like his channel. It's called Brand Man, but I think his name is Sean. He called himself Brand Man Sean. He's a very intelligent man, and it's just good to have people like him out there in this world. But because he was speaking on something uh, that that really hit home for me. But the way that I embodied it is like this. The way that I interpret it is damn. What's my reason for even making this video? I forget. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? But he was saying, don't let who you think you should be get in the way of who you could be or who you are and things like that. So, for example, let's say you want to be a rapper. It ain't happening, it's not making the progress fast enough, and you just want to be a rapper, you just want to be a performer, that's all you want to do. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but some people may say, well, damn, man, you got a great voice. You ever thought about doing some podcast, doing some voiceover work? Like, nah, man, just rap. That's what I want to do. Not knowing that some of these other things can open up the gates for you to have success in that particular field. I'll help you out with this one. So let's say you do want to rap, but you're open, you're optimistic, you don't want to be one dimensional. So you say yes to other opportunities that don't really have anything to do with rap. So yes, that does mean a 9 to 5, but also other artistic endeavors, that may give you success a little faster. Whether if it's writing books or what have you, or building up a platform like I'm doing right now here on YouTube, so you can have leverage. So you do things like that. You do things to give yourself leverage. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna be able to get to where you want to go. It doesn't mean that you gotta buy into everybody's societal's expectations of how old you should be when you crack into the rap game or any game. All right, you play your own game. All right, because that's all you focused on. But that's all you should be focused on until you get to where you need to go. Then you start, allowing for other people to be a part of your plans, or maybe on the way up, whatever it may be. But you gotta take a look at all the opportunity and don't see anything as beneath you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may come to the conclusion drug dealing is beneath you. They're just things like that. And even if you may feel like being a janitor or something is far beneath where you want to be, if it can help you get to where you want to go, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. See, what happens is you may find yourself spending a lot of time just kind of spinning in circles, or you may be burning yourself out trying to work on something that's kind of a far-fetched dream, where you could be building yourself some leverage, accumulating some resources that you can use to help get you to where you need to be. But you have to strategize. It's the reason why I always talk about playing chess. You just have to strategize and look ahead and anticipate things that most people just won't. And you'll be rewarded for that. Now, it's not up to me to say when, but you'll be rewarded for that, for making the constant effort, constantly planting seeds and watering them, and maneuvering through a very mysterious life as you start to learn more about how you operate, how the world around you operates. But you learn that by immersing yourself and not closing yourself off to things that could help you get ahead, and not leading with ignorance and letting ignorance just say, well, I don't know anything about that, so why would I do that? Or nah, man, I don't know, I don't think I can. You gotta shut that shit out, because you're right, you don't know. So stop acting like you know. Alright, just know that you don't know, because you don't really know anything. You just attempt a bunch of things, and then you get the outcome, and you analyze it, and you you try some more, or you choose a different path. But you gotta embark. You have to embark on many journeys, on many journeys throughout the day. All right, and that will build up the macro. That will build up the whole. But you gotta push forward. You gotta have some things to look forward to. You gotta have some things that you done laid out. Like you're leaving a trail, like a slug. Like a slug or something. Like a snail. Proof that you were even here. Something to look back at. Just like, okay, this is where I was. This is where I was. Okay, all right, cool. But now this is where I am. You get to mark your progress, and that motivates you, and that humbles you, and that forces you to want to do even greater work or do even more. Especially when your presence is felt, when your contributions have been felt and acknowledged. So, yeah, I know I stumbled a little bit at the beginning, but all in all, because I'm not about to edit anything, this was a pretty long way of just saying that you should not be closing yourself off to the opportunities that abound, that are around you. Because, man, like, it's really just a lot of opportunity in this world, and like you may not fully realize that until you expand your horizon, until you expand your fishbowl, or leave the fishbowl completely and you hop into bigger waters. Man, it's a lot out there, and I think a lot of you have already realized that, but I think a lot more will realize that when the curtains open up fully and you start to see society for what it is, and how a lot of this working world is not sustainable. And once AI gets put into play, artificial intelligence, man, then a lot of us are going to have to be creative anyway. So you might as well start right now. No matter what type of job you got right now, you just start right now. And another way of saying, just stay ready so you don't have to get ready type thing. But get ready now. Don't be one dimensional. Don't find yourself falling into that trap where you get comfortable because things are working for you right now. All right, but likewise, just how things may not be working out for you right now. So it could be only a matter of time, man. You don't know. I made a video where I said you're one away, one swing away, one attempt away, one conversation away from. So you never know. So you just do as much as you can. It's the law of probability. One of my favorite laws is, in fact, it's my most favorite law, the law of probability, which offers an opportunity to the underdogs. All right, if you're an underdog and you want to win, the greatest law that may work in your favor is the law of probability. So everybody's accustomed with the law of attraction, but it's very hard to buy into the law of attraction when you have to see beyond your environment and what has happened to you, and all your friends, your peers, all those things. There's a lot to buy into, but the law of probability just says immerse yourself and you shall win, basically. All right, you see what happened if you publish 100 books. All right, you see what happened if you upload 100 videos on YouTube. See what happens. Just keep adding to the pot. Keep adding quality. Even if it's higher numbers, you can have quality and quantity. Go for both. All right. You might, even if you're redundant sometimes, whatever. Remain a student, and you'll always have something new to add anyway. But you're not gonna be able to add anything new if you're not adding anything at all. You're just gonna be circling around the same thing. Like, oh yeah, what's that one thing I always wanted to talk about? Yeah, let me keep that with me until I finally get some goddamn confidence to put that out there. But yeah, man, that's it. Leverage. Do what you can now so you can do what you want later. All right.